Use code SPIKEFEEDERS for 5% off at face-to-facegames.com. You can shop face-to-face games in US dollars, Canadian dollars, or even euros, and they'll ship just about everywhere. That's code SPIKEFEEDERS at checkout at face-to-facegames.com to help support the show.
What's up, Spikes? We're back with another gameplay episode. We are here playing Major League Commander decks. If you're not familiar with Major League Commander, check out the link in the description below. It's a league with 32 people that's going over the summer. We drafted 4 decks each from a list of 155 decks. And we're playing it just like a sports league. There's like divisions, conferences, and it's real fun. So I drafted 4 decks, and we're playing all of them today against each other, just to sort of show off what they do. I'm playing Cole the Forge Master. This is a deck called Clampstorm. This is a deck by Sick Robot. It actually gets out Skull Clamp and then tries to clamp a free creature, tries to reduce the equip cost of Skull Clamp to 0 so that you can equip the creature, return it to your hand using Cole's ability, then recast it to draw your deck. Yeah, real fun deck. It's a Boros combo deck, which is kind of neat. Yeah, Elliot, what are you playing?
Today I'm on Greasefang Okiba Boss, which is a Orzhov deck, which you don't see very often in the CDH sphere, but it is very similar to your like Bears and Cars style deck. It's hate bears and vehicles, leveraging Greasefang's ability to reanimate big vehicles, which is kind of the other side of the spectrum.
Big vehicles.
Big vehicles like Parhelion 2, which is a favorite of mine. And try to slow down the board and beat people to death is my plan today.
I like it. Well, today I am doing my best Jerry impression, minus all of the appearance. But I'm going to be here. I'm going to be Jerry in spirit. I don't know what that's going to look like, and I'm terrified to find out. But I'm playing Brea. So kind of classic Brea with Bomberman and Underworld Breach and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to cast the Brea and shoot the people and go from there.
Makes sense. Hi, everybody. I'm Alex, and today I'm on Urza, Lord High Artificer, specifically Poly Kraken. I'm going to be looking to set up the board in such a way that I'm able to get not Tidespout Time. What's his new name?
Hullbreaker Horror.
Hullbreaker Horror. Mr. Pinchy. That's right. I'm looking to get Mr. Pinchy out on the field and then win the game.
Got it.
Cool. Well, I ran the die roll, so I'm going first.
Oh, must be nice.
I'll draw a card to start the game. I'm going to play this Bloodstained Mire, and I will pass the turn.
I will draw. That's a great draw. Yeah. I'm really good at Magic the Gathering. I will play a Verdant Catacombs and crack it, going to 39. I'm going to find this Scrubland, and I'm going to tap it for a white to play maybe the best card in the game.
Yes,
Esper Sentinel. Pass the turn.
Oh, Elliot, I'm so excited.
Uh-oh.
You've helped to complete my Jerry impression.
Oh, no.
In the words of Jeremiah Moz, he may not have said this, but yeehaw. I'm going to play his Mana Confluence. Go to 39. Play a Soul Ring.
I will draw a card,
Yeah.
I suppose, unless you want to pay one.
Of course not. I'm Jerry.
Oh, nice.
Add 2 mana. Play a Mana Vault.
One floating.
1 floating. And then I'm going to pass the turn.
That seems pretty good. I will draw. I'll play this Misty Rainforest as my card for turn, and I'm going to go ahead and crack that.
I'm going to respond. I'll crack my Bloodstained Mire.
Sounds good. Well, since you responded to my activation, you have to go first.
Yeah, I'm putting a Sacred Foundry in tapped.
Excellent. I'm getting the Snow-Covered Island. Because it turns out this is a monocolored deck, and there's not a lot of dual lands. This is an Aether Spellbomb.
Would you like to pay one?
Everybody's so irresponsible.
Did you?
No. Drop. What's up?
Never mind. Carry on. It's legit. Just keep going.
Okay. Pass the turn.
I'll untap, draw a card. I'm going to play this Kobolds of Carekeep.
Damn.
Then I'm going to play an Ancient Tomb.
Oh, that's a good one.
And against my better judgment, I'm going to take 2 and cast Wheel of Fortune.
We're all Jerry today.
I'm not paying the 1.
Oh. Interesting. It is not a May, so I will draw up to 9 cards, and then I guess discard this hand.
Yeah.
Any other effects?
No.
Okay.
I'm mitigating your irresponsibility, gentlemen.
I guess start with me then. I'm discarding.
I think we start with me.
Sure, whatever.
Relic Seeker, Rip Apart, Oswald Fiddlebender, Sunbaked Canyon, and a mountain.
I've got 5 lands. Mother of Runes, Damping Sphere, Archon of Emeria, Grand Abolisher.
Ooh, stacks in hand.
It was.
Watery Grave, Pact of Negation, Gamble, Rhystic Study, and Opposition Agent.
Ooh. Dig Through Time, Bribery, Sapphire Medallion, Mental Misstep, and some lands.
Ooh.
I'm glad that I wheeled away Jan's Rhystic Study
Yeah.
because I feel like mitigating his like turn 1.
Well, I'm up to 7 cards. And you know Jerry.
Yeah.
You know me, who is Jerry.
Oh, wow. What a hand. I'm going to cast this Mox Diamond, pitching Windswept Heath. I will play a Lotus Petal.
Oh no. I wish this was a heuristic study. Damn.
And I will sacrifice the Lotus Petal for a white, Mox Diamond for a red, cast Coal.
Seems good.
And then I'll pass.
Alrighty. I will untap. I will draw. Okay. I'm going to play a Marsh Flats and crack it, going to 38. I'm just going to get a basic swamp off this one, and I'm going to tap it to play a Soul Ring of my own.
Ooh.
And then, do I want to? Oh, it's tricky.
It's not tricky.
Yeah. Then I'm going to pay 3 and play Cultivator's Caravan.
All card's good.
Yeah, so it's a 3-mana 5/5 vehicle. Taps to add a mana of any color and has crew 3. And then I'm going to tap my Cultivator's Caravan because it is not a creature. Ooh, pog. Viscera Seer. And then I will pass the turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw big money. All right. Well, I'm going to start with this Morphic Pool. And because I have 3 antagonists in my story, because I'm Jerry,
Not enough time to concede. Oh well.
it will come play untapped. From there, what do we do? I think we tap our Soul Ring to play an Arcane Signet.
Would you like to pay 1?
No.
I will draw.
Man.
When has Jerry ever paid 1?
That is true.
You can't sit here in the cowboy boots and pay the 1. That's not how.
You've got 6 mana available.
He needs that.
I do need that. I unfortunately have to pay this 3 mana. And then I will tap my Arcane Signet. Let's just have all my tapped artifacts. I'm going to play this Smothering Tithe.
Oh, that's a pretty good one.
And then I will pass the turn. It's a combination, some might even say.
You could say.
Would you like to play the 2, Alex?
No.
All right. I'm going to get a trigger.
Sorry, Jim. I can't pay the 2.
Now I can afford to pay the 1 when he draws the card.
I can, however, afford to pay the 3 for Seagate Reborn, going to 36.
Ooh.
I'll then tap a snow mana to cast Arkham's Astrolabe.
Would you like to pay the 1?
I would.
I'm
Responsible.
sad.
Prudent.
It'll trigger, and I'll draw a card.
Would you like to pay the 2?
I cannot.
Oh, that's not fair. Paying mine, not paying his. Rude.
But listen, I don't want Jim getting angry with me. Have you seen how testy he gets around tax
I'm
season?
already angry.
Jim is furious.
That's turn.
Okay, I'll untap. I'll draw a card. I'm going to play an Inspiring Vantage. And because Jan has 3 antagonists, it'll come into play
Oh,
untapped.
it does, yeah. Oh, are you paying the 2 for your card draw?
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to.
Perfect.
And then I'll move to combat. I will attack in the direction of Elliot. And then...
I will not block.
Okay.
36.
2 cold damage. Please keep track.
And then I'll pass the turn.
I will untap. Draw for my turn.
Would you like to pay the 2?
That's a good looking question. What do you do? I will not pay the 2. You may
Cool.
make another treasure, unfortunately. I will, however, play this Windswept Heath and crack it, going to 35. I will get a basic Plains, and then I'm going to cast a neat little card I've never seen this guy before, but I'm really excited. Lion Sash.
Ooh, that card's good.
So it is an artifact creature equipment cat. It is a 1/1. It can be reconfigured for 2 to equip to a creature I control. And then it has white, exile a card from a graveyard. If it was a permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And then if it is equipped to something, equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each +1/+1 counter on Lion Sash. Yeah. And then... Oh, I could, but I will not. Yeah, that's the thought there. I will go to combat.
Not combat.
Yeah, combat. Jan
For 2,
for dose.
I will go to 37.
And then I will pass the turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to tap Mana Confluence to take a damage to play an Enlightened Tutor.
You go to 36.
I'll go to 36.
Any responses? I have an Esper Sentinel trigger.
Correct.
Are you paying 1?
No.
I would like to draw a card, and then still in
you
response
paying
to the... Oh, I'm not paying 2. Oh my god. And then still in response to the Enlightened Tutor, I would like to flash in an opposition agent.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yep,
Okay.
that happens.
Okay, search Jan's library for an
While an
artifact.
opponent is searching their library, they exile each card they find. You may play those cards for as long as they remain exiled.
Yep. And then you control.
What artifact do I want?
You get to look
Or
at his
Jan.
hand too
Oh, do I?
Yep.
You controlling.
You
I control.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see.
during the search.
Me as Jan as Jerry is going to find this Lion's Eye Diamond off of the Enlightened Tutor and exile it.
That does seem what like you as Jan as Jerry would do in that
Yep.
situation.
That's
Yeah.
definitely not what I was going to get.
Yeah.
I guess it's in your exile? How does this card work?
It doesn't
matter. No,
Anyway,
there's
yeah.
one shared exile.
Yeah, it's exiled.
All
I
right.
can cast it.
Yeah,
You
so
can.
that's resolved. Okay. And then I guess I'm going to untap now
Sounds good.
and take a pain off of my mana vault and not untap it. Oh, I'm so flustered now. Go to 35. Let's draw for my turn. All right. Well, I guess a yeehaw again. Additional yees and additional haws. I'm going to place Mystic Aurora.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Are you going to pay 1?
I'm not going to pay 1.
I will draw a card. I will not pay 2.
I love it. It's like we're on a team.
Yeah. 2-headed giant.
You know what?
Before we proceed,
Yeah, priority on Mystic Remora.
Yeah.
So this triggers a result.
All right, cool.
Jan has, or Alex has priority.
how bad do you think this is, Jim?
It's not great.
Is it premium removal bad?
He's got lots of mana.
Yeah, that's what
It's sticking around forever, right?
Yeah.
And he's got the Smothering Tithe. It's literally sticking around forever.
Okay. I'll take care of this one then. I'll announce Force of Negation, pitching Whir of Invention.
Oh, yeah.
Are you paying 1?
I cannot.
I
Let's do it, Elliot.
have to draw.
I'm going to make this try.
I cannot pay 2.
I'll allow it because we're friends. I'll allow it. It's going to be exiled by my lions.
It's very benevolent of you.
It is very benevolent. I'm going to tap my Soul Ring and my Arcane Signet. And I'm going to cast Sevian's Reclamation.
Oh.
Ooh, what are you targeting?
I'm going to target the Rhystic Study in my graveyard.
The Rhystic Study. Sure.
Pass.
Disaster.
Yeah, I'll pass priority on that.
I must as well.
I will get this Rhystic Study back.
Fair enough.
Oh, I just want to draw cards.
Me too.
I just want to sit here and ask people, you can pay the 1?
So Savin's resolves?
Yes, I assume. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm just going to cast Brea.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a thing that you may do.
Pass priority.
I'm going to respond. Red Elemental Blast, the Rhystic Study. Paying 1 for Rhystic Study and 1 for Esper Sentinel.
Fair enough.
Losing 2 life.
Losing 2 life.
35.
I do want this Rhystic Study. So Jerry is always all in on everything he does. So I'm going to take 1 off of this Mana Confluence and I'm going to miscast the Red Elemental Blast. So counter it unless you pay 3.
Yep, that resolves.
So I'll go 34.
Brea on the stack.
Ooh, yep.
Pass.
Yeah, I'll also pass.
Yep, got nothing.
I will make 2 Thopters. A pair, as some might even say. And at that point, I will pass a turn. Are you paying for this?
No.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Robble, robble, robble. Robble?
Robble, robble.
It's a good point.
Sensei's Divining Top.
Are you paying 1?
Yes.
Are you paying 1?
Yes. You're welcome.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Jim. Pass the turn.
Okay. I'll untap. Draw a card.
Are you paying 2?
No, I'm not going to pay.
Excellent.
I'm going to play a command tower as my land for turn. And I've got just a real weird little opening here to try this. I'm going to cast Underworld Breach.
Oh.
Okay, are you paying
I
1
guess,
for
yeah,
Esper?
Esper
I'm not.
triggers, so I have to draw.
And you're not paying 2 for the...
I
okay.
cannot.
Are you paying 1 for the Rhystic Study?
No.
Okay, effects.
No effects.
No effects.
Okay.
Let's do it, Jim.
Yeah, I'm going to pay 3 and escape this Wheel of Fortune.
Are you paying 1 for the Heuristic Study?
Yes.
Okay.
So Wheel of Fortune on the stack.
Did you take any damage from Ancient Doom or anything?
Yes, so it
Yes.
takes 2 down
I
to
got
33. I guess I do have a response. It's a funny one. I am going to flash in this Solitude with its evoke cost by exiling this Aven Mind Sensor from my hand. I guess any response to that.
Are you going to pay for the Heuristic Study? This is going to be fun to edit.
Approved.
Yeah, ETB.
Okay, Solitude. ETB on the stack.
ETB
Targets?
target Brea.
Nice.
So in response to the resolving of Solitude's ability, I'm going to pay 2, sacrifice these Thopters, and I'm going to give the Lion Sash -4/-4.
Deal. My Lion Sash dies a horrible, painful
And
death.
then Brea returns to the command zone until another day.
And this was evoked, so I then sacrifice it.
Correct.
It also goes to the graveyard.
So Jan ends up at 38.
Yes, gains 4
Yes.
life. Correct.
Okay, Wheel on the stack.
No further effects.
No further effects.
So many effects. I'm going to pitch these cards and draw 7 more.
Good.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Jimbo.
Yeah, I'm going to discard Fervent Champion and Plateau.
I've got Timon of the Weaver, Torpor Orb, Mox Diamond, Gemstone Caverns, Inventor's Fair.
I've got a Volcanic Island, a Demonic Tutor, a Malevolent Hermit, and a Mox Opal.
You got Imposter Mech. You got your Brainstorm. You got your Mystical Tutor and another Snow-Covered Island.
So I'm assuming nobody's going to be paying for any of these Smothering Ties tokens, so I'm just going to get 21 more treasures, going up to 24.
Sweet. Then I'm going to cast an Esper Sentinel.
Would you like to pay for this Heuristic Study?
No.
Cool. Draw a card.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Boy, we got a game on our hands, don't we, gentlemen?
I'm just starting to understand sovereign citizens because now I'm the only one that's not collecting taxes.
I mean,
I'll pass the turn, and at the end of turn, the Underworld Breach goes away.
Sounds good. I will untap and draw for my turn.
are you going to pay for this Smothering Tithe?
You've got 24 already. You can have as many as you'd like, I think. I think it's incorrect at this point. Now what?
It's a fabulous question.
I will play another basic Plains. I'm going to tap a white and this Soul Ring to play a Blind Obedience.
Ooh, treasures enter tapped.
Artifacts and creatures my opponents control. Yeah, so that's a pretty good
Pretty
one.
interesting.
I'm going to use the colorless to pay the Heuristic Study,
All right.
not the Esper Sentinel.
Draw a card.
So I will get an untapped treasure.
A tapped treasure.
It's
hasn't resolved
uncast. It is not resolved.
Correct. Then I'm going to play this Lion's Eye Diamond from exile.
I remember
My
that.
Lion's Eye Diamond.
I cannot pay the Heuristic Study on that one.
I'm going to draw a card.
Then I'm going to tap 3 and play a Trinisphere.
Woof.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Are you going to pay the one?
I cannot pay the one on that either.
I'll draw a card.
Then I would like to crack this Lion's Eye Diamond, which does unfortunately put it in Jan's graveyard, but it also allows me to discard my hand, which is Prismatic Vista, a Godless Shrine, a Putrid Imp, a Smuggler's Copter, and a Parhelion 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
That'll make, let's say, 3 black mana,
Okay.
which I will then use along with this white from the Scrubland to cast Greasefang.
So 1 black floating.
Paying the 1 for the Rhystic Study with that 1 floating.
Nice.
Marvelous.
Okay, this is where we have arrived.
So
I believe.
Greasefang on the stack.
Greasefang
Yes.
on the stack.
no effects to Greasefang.
No effects to Greasefang.
You got it.
Dope. I would like to go to combat.
Sure.
I would like to return Parhelion 2 from my graveyard to the battlefield and have it gain haste and then return it to the owner's hand at the beginning of my next end step.
Mhm.
I still have to crew.
You have to crew it.
correct?
Yeah. But you can crew it with Greasefang.
Right.
Yes.
Then, because I need to do this, I need to crew it. I will do so with Greasefang. And then I would like to go to combat. Or I guess I'm
Declaring attack.
declaring attackers flying, first strike, vigilance, insane. Jan, I will make 2 4/4 white angel creature tokens with flying and vigilance that are also attacking Jan. And these things will also attack Jan.
Okay, what's the total?
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 8 is 13, plus 5 is 18.
18.
Go to 20.
I go to 20. No longer on the throne.
Dang.
Dang. Then in my main phase 2, I will use Viscera Seer to sacrifice this Parhelion 2 to scry a card.
Seems good.
I will put that on the bottom. I will put that second from the bottom.
The struggles are real.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will pass the turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to untap and take a pain off of my mana vault. Going to 19. And then I will draw. So let's start by playing this Command Tower as my land for the turn. And then I'm just going to spend these 6 treasures because the dice don't match to play Brea. Tapped.
Sure.
With
Oh,
two
with 2
tapped
tapped
Thopters.
Thopters. Yeah.
Oh yeah, tapped is wild.
Tapped is wild. It's not ideal.
Yeah. Not super relevant. She doesn't have to tap to use her ability at least. But
Correct. Then I'm going to pay 2, sacrificing these 2 Thopters to give the opposition agent -4/-4.
seems reasonable. Yeah. This thing will die.
We're getting there slowly. Steps are happening. Then I'm going to tap for a black and add 2 red to cast this Diabolic Intent. It will trigger both Esper Sentinels.
Okay.
No.
We'll both draw.
Yeah.
And then I'll get 2 tapped treasures.
Yep. And you're sacrificing the Brea, I assume, as part of the casting cost?
I am, yes. So we'll sacrifice Brea. And I will go tutor. So with Diabolic Intent, I will get this card into my hand. It's a secret that nobody knows but me. But I will then immediately cast it. I will spend 11 of these treasures to overload a Cyclonic Rift.
Oof.
Yeah.
No effects.
Oof.
And we've already triggered our Esper Sentinels.
Yes.
So, yeah, I've got no effects either.
Yeah.
Scoop them up.
Everything back. Greasefang will go to my hand.
Oh.
Cold to my hand as well.
Smart.
Angels.
Then I will tap this Command Tower in this Morphic Pool for a Felwar Stone. I will tap the Felwar Stone for a white to play my own Esper Sentinel. There can be only one Esper Sentinel.
Judas.
I will spend 3 of these treasures, going down to 8 to play a Necropotence.
Ooh.
Okay.
I will then play this Chrome Mox. Not going to exile anything. Don't feel like I need to.
Okay.
Then I'm going to spend a treasure to red elemental blast my Necropotence.
Yeah.
It will realize that it is not blue. And
So you
do
just-
nothing.
Oh, we're just storm.
Yes, I'm just,
counting.
I'm just casting
Storm
spells. I have too many cards.
Count is at
8.
8.
8.
Okay.
Then I will spend 2 more treasures, going down to 5 treasures total, to cast a Brain Freeze targeting myself.
So you get 8 copies.
So
8
You-
copies.
9 total.
9 total.
phrases?
27.
That sounds right.
27.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who are
Alright.
you targeting?
Targeting myself with
Okay.
all 9.
Yeah, mill 27.
So I milled 27 cards, and very luckily for me, in that pack was Underworld Breach.
Is that what you were looking for?
That was what I was looking for. So I'm going to spend these last 5 treasures to flashback from very early on in the game my Sevian's Reclamation,
Yeah.
Oh.
Targeting.
my Underworld Breach, and for my second permanent that costs 3 or less, Dockside Extortionist. I've misclicked this game away. The Lion's Eye Diamond that Elliot so graciously put back into my graveyard.
I did give it back to him.
Yeah.
So with that, I will continue the Lion's Eye Diamond Underworld Breach loop, and then I will aim all the rest of the brain freezes at my lovely opponents here.
Yeah. Yeah. I assume that kills us all, right?
Yeah,
So
that seems pretty good. Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, cool line.
very sweet.
I do like the like partial brain freeze self
Yeah.
to mill. And so like you had like what, about a 50-50 chance? of hitting?
Yeah, about a 50 shot. It was about half my deck left.
Yeah.
And it was right near the bottom too. I think it was like 24 in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who could have known that giving Jan like 10 more cards and 25 mana would have come back to bite us in the end?
Who could have said?
Impossible.
Impossible.
Really, truly.
Again, as Jerry would say, yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Yeah. So, Brea deck doing some work again. Urza felt awkward this game.
Yeah.
I just couldn't really get off the ground. I didn't get enough acceleration. There was a moment where I almost used my mental misstep against the first
Turn 1.
Esper Sentinel. Yeah. But I wanted to save that in case you had an early Skull Clamp.
Yeah, fair.
Because that's
Very fair.
pretty right on.
Yeah.
And I was also expecting more of us to be able to pay for taxes throughout the game, but we just weren't.
Yeah.
I feel I understand now why Jerry doesn't do it. It feels exhilarating.
Yeah. To be honest,
It's objectively the wrong choice
Yeah.
to not pay for taxes,
Yeah.
but it feels so liberating to not do it.
yeah. Well, sometimes you got to have different ethoses,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it for this week. We're going to be doing this again in 2 weeks with the same decks, but we're going to pass them to the left and play different decks next time. So I hope you're not sick of these decks yet, because we have another 2 weeks of this coming up. So before you go, definitely check out the links in the show notes. We've got links to our Patreon where you can support the show directly. Or if you want to buy cards, especially cards in Canada, you can go to face-to-facegames.com, use code SpikeFeeders, and you'll get 5% off of everything. And free shipping over $40. That's just a deal that they've got going on. So
I'm not sure that that's like always going to be there.
double check.
Double check.
But
Double check.
they tend to have like sales and stuff, and just look at what
Yeah,
they got going
just see
on.
what they have
because, we're filming this several months ahead.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
They have a lot of good stuff.
We can't
happening
predict.
all the time.
But we'll catch you again for another gameplay episode in a couple weeks.
Huge shout out to all of our patrons, especially those listed here. If you haven't checked the Patreon in a while, check it out again. We've got some new bonuses for folks who pledge at $20 or above. So if you haven't checked us out, please do so. And once again, thank you for all your support over the years. We really appreciate it.
Hey, thank you for checking out the Spike Feeders on YouTube. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you close the window. Or you can click on this link to check out our other great videos.